Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I was doing a little research on a video that I was going to shoot, and I found a bug in Fusion 360 that affects people like me. If you've been to my YouTube channel, you see that I have videos on a dog tags that I do. So there's a actual fixture that I have that lets you take 20 dog tags and put it on a table like this right here and get to run it. Well, the way that I do this is I use Mach 3. So here's a demo, but it's a licensed demo to me. I got it on my desktop here. When you go down to fixtures, you'll see there's a work offset table. So this table lets you identify 253 positions on your machine. So if you had like a 5x10 CNC router, you could quite easily fill that thing up with 253 positions. So the way they work is G54, that's your X and Y, G55, your X and Y, and it goes all the way down, and when it gets to G59, the next one is G59P7. Okay, then it goes P8, P9, P10. So the reason it starts at 7 is because this is the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, P7. So in Mach 3, 253 separate work offsets. So let me close this out, and I'm going to show you. When you have Fusion loaded, and let's say I wanted to put this on my machine and cut 40 of these parts. So you draw it one time. You don't draw 40 parts. You come in here to setup, and I want to edit the setup. Now over here, the post process on the far right tab, you click that. If I only want to cut one, I'll uncheck this. Work offset. This is normally set to 0. That's G54. Set it to 1, still G54. Multiple work offsets. With this, I'm going to cut 40 parts. One by one increment. I want to preserve my order and hit OK. So now when I right click and I go to post process, if I come up here, let's choose from the library like normal. And if I come down to Mach 3 mill, highlight it, you see it's grayed out. You can't edit it, but you can export it. First, let's just export, and I'm going to show you what happens. So I hit select, and we're going to call this Coaster 40. Then that's the stock post processor. Then we're going to hit post. So we want to look at it. So it comes up, here's our Coaster stock post processor. I want to find G5. There's G54 right there. So let's keep going. G55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and here's where the problem occurs. G59P1. In Mach 3 there is no G59P1. So let's keep going. G59P2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When you run this in Mach, those 6 previous cycles will not be done. Mach will jump straight to the P7 and continue. So there's 6 parts going to be left out of your G code. And if you don't know, the way it does it, it basically just changes this part of it, and it recopies the code over and over, and that's how you get multiple work offsets. So now let me show you. If you come up here to the setup, and let's edit the setup. No, excuse me, we don't need to edit this. Let's go to the post processor. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to choose from the library, because I've already done this. I don't want to choose the selected one. I want you to watch it done. Mach 3 mill. And we're going to export this. There it is right there, post processor. So I select that, hit save. It's going to say, do you want to replace it? Yes. Alright, so now we'll just close that down because we're not ready for that yet. So what I want to do, let's find that post-process. So from here, I'm just going to right click and we're going to open this. Open with Notepad. Simple. So this is the Mach 3 post processor from Artsoft. So I'm going to scroll on down here. WCS definition. G59P. The range is 1 to 254. This is where the error is. If you change this to 7 and then save the file. Okay, now we can close it. And let's go back to our setup. So let's go to post process. And then I'm going to select this. It's going to drop down. So I'm going to go to, let's say, cloud. And I'm going to import from there we go. Open that. And now you'll see there's a little edit beside it that shows that we edited that. Okay, so let's hit select. Then we're going to go over here, coaster, and this is coaster 40, then edited post processor. We'll hit post. Now when our code comes up, there's our coaster. We're going to hit find. G5. Hit next. So there's our G54. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and G59P7. That's what we need. Let's find the next one. P8, P9, 10, and so on. So now with this edited post processor, we can now run this correctly on Mach 3. So hopefully the people, I don't know who actually creates the post processor, whether it's Artsoft or Fusion, but the post processor that you get in Fusion 360 has changed. In 2019, I could do this trick here with the multiple work offsets and I had no issues at all. Now when I select it, it will not run. So if you need to run more than, what is it, 8, 9 work offsets, you need to do this trick to get the extended work offsets is what it's called. You need to do this trick to make the extended work offsets work correctly in Fusion 360 with Mach 3. I have looked at Mach 4, and if you come down here to Mach 4, okay, so I have a Mach 4 demo. Okay, when I drop down and do fixture offsets, you can see it goes to G59, then it goes G59, G54, P1. So it's different between Mach 3 and Mach 4. So let's see what happens when I post this code under G4, under Mach 4, to see if I get the G54.1 P1. Okay, so let's go back to Fusion. We'll come here to our setup, hit post process. We're going to drop down, go to our Fusion 360 library, and there's Artsoft Mach 4 mill right there. Select, and then we're going to say coaster 40 Mach 4, and let's see what we get. Okay, so we're going to find G5. There's our G54. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And what do you know? There's G59P1, G59P2, 3. So it's the same exact error with the Mach 4 code, post of the code. So as it stands, you cannot, in a stock configuration from Fusion 360 on Mach 3 and Mach 4, you cannot do anything above G59 unless you do the edit like I showed you. I've not tried it with Mach 4, so let's try it with Mach 4. We're 10 minutes into the video. We got a little time. So we'll go to post process. I'm going to click here. And we'll go Mach 4 mill export. And we're just going to say Mach 4 post process. Save. Okay, now open with Notepad. I'm not very familiar with Mach 4, so I don't even know if we can do this. I've only tested it with Mach 3. Alright. G54 to G59, format G59P. So I've not played around with this, but actually this whole area here is going to be wrong, because after this it's not going to do G59P. It's going to, after this, it's going to go, this should say, if I remember my coding right, this should say G54.1 range 1 to whatever's in the tool table on Mach 4, which is, oh, it does have P's, G54.1 P1, so that should say G54.1 P. It should go all the way down to 100. Hey, let's give it a shot. So this would be, format would be G54.1. The range would be 1 to 100. And let's save it. While you're watching, if you've made it this far, let's try to see if it will work. Alright, so let's go back. Let's go to my cloud. Let's import Mach 4 post processor and select. So let's say coaster 40. That's Mach 4 added post processor. Whoop. Okay, hit post. Now let's see what we did. G5, so there's our 54. 55, 6, 7, 8, 9. G54.1 P1. That's exactly what Mach 4 is looking for. G54.1 P1. Okay, that's it. I'm going to call that a success. So this is how you correct the Fusion 360 post processor for Mach 3 and Mach 4 so that you can use the extended work offsets. That's all I got for you. We're just under 15 minutes in the video, so if you like what you see, then hit the subscribe button and share this with all the people on your pages you go to. I want to try to get the people at Fusion to watch this and see if they can change this, because some people might not feel comfortable doing what I did. So anyway, thanks for watching. Give me a subscribe, hit the little bell for notifications, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.